at Arcade from Output. Now, I have a lot of mixed feelings on this, but I lean towards meh. Um, anyway, after a long audio issues, if you're wondering or if this could help you out, OBS and ASIO drivers do not get along. So if I can help somebody there, there you go. All right, so on to us here. We'll talk about Output for a minute. Output is neat. I've liked, obviously, I have every single one of their products, starting all the way back from Rev, which I love the Rev, and X loops were cool. Um, uh, Analog strings, signal substance, and analog brass and winds, which is their last product that they had put out before Output. Brass and winds, bleh. I'll do a review on that one too. But these last two products are, I feel like they were rushed out, and I don't know, brass and winds, and uh, anyway, we'll talk about that one later. So let's go talk about Arcade. Here it is. We bring it up. Um, Here we go. Cool little layout. Kind of almost like a performance palette mode type of thing here. Sample player with some time manipulation. Um, we have a loop section, and you can see there's only 18,000 loops in their library. And this is my second time grabbing Arcade. The first time was very. I mean, I got it probably the first day that it came out, and I played with it for a little bit. I thought it was neat, but I didn't like it. So I seen a new commercial that had a hooked, and I was like, man, that sounds good. This guy's little hook thing got stuck in my head, so I was like, well, I'll go try it out one more time and manipulate 100 more free days out of the deal, um, which is it's kind of cool. They let you try it, but I think they're trying to hope that you forget that you have a subscription. And let me go on to this too. So, like, if you're, I build session kits, and I sometimes don't record. So, if you recorded something with this, you can keep it, obviously. But once your subscription's up, this will not even, you won't even be able to sign in it or use anything on there. So, they're a little bit misleading, I think, about letting you keep the sounds that you've downloaded. Yeah, if you've recorded them onto a separate track and saved them, maybe, which is obvious. So yeah, it will not work after your subscription's in. You will not be able to tweak things. You will not be able to use the UI. Forget about it. Anyway, here it is, Arcade. We have white keys down here that hold the samples, and black keys will hold effects, time effects, really. You do have some um, mixer in here, and you have some spots for effects here. We have macro and kind of a matrix area over here, so you can connect to whatever you want to. And we have modulation with the same thing over here. Like I said, white keys are holding your samples, black keys are holding time manipulation effects, which we have three. We have resequencer, which is what I'm most likely excited about this is the bread and butter of the whole thing. And then that fact that we have it laid out like this. But this is nothing you can't do with a little MIDI routing and some micro setup, macro setups on your DAW. Um, so let's go back to here. Loops. So we have loops. This is your basic building blocks, and then we have kits, which are uh, grouped loops into categories, and then lines are kind of like I'm going to say construction kits, and that's really what this is. And it's kind of disappointing. It's fun to play with. I think a lot of people that aren't really deep into the producing thing yet will get a hold of this and be like, "Wow, I sound so good." They're gonna get some more followers on their SoundCloud and Instagram, and yay, I guess that's cool. But I don't know. the sample library out there is already on lock. I feel I don't think we need another sample library, especially one that only has 18,000. When I go to a sample library, I'm looking for something that I just can't find in my own library. My last one where I had to go look for something was for bagpipes. I don't have bagpipes for some. I do now, but I didn't then. You type bagpipes in here, you're not gonna get shit. So yeah. Well, anyway, let's listen to some things. We got what is it? We got voices out here. Let's go ahead and what are we gonna do? Just load this up. What are you dragging? Can you drag and drop it? All right, so we are where we at? Contact. Go to arcade. So here's the time. So I got it on the loop here, and I'm actually hitting this one just so we can see kind of what's going on here. I love this. This is cool. This is the only thing I really would want this for. Would be an effect, and that's basically all this thing is. It's a glorified sample player construction kit thingy. It's fun. It's neat. $10 a month? I don't think so. Not for me. Really cool features in this here. So we have we have our steps. You can see it's 8. Length we can control from down here too as well. These are kind of global. Swing, cool. Markers. You can see it up here. Mute, volume, reverse, speed, length, and envelope. Clear, and this is cool. I love randomizing stuff. That's awesome to do. Oh, we don't have anything on there because it's a user kit. So let's go into our lines here. We'll grab something else, anything here. See, and then you don't have much of a choice in these things. I mean, it's like limited content that's being trickled. So every time they put out something, a new sound, everybody's gonna run and go and get it. I just see a lot of overlapping samples being used by multiple artists that I don't know. When I manipulate these things, yeah, kind of cool. I feel like when I start laying it in with other things, though, that my timing is off. So to me, I don't know. I just don't like it, man. Is it kind of fun to play with? It sure is. Is there other ways you can do this? Sure is.
You know they want me to. You know they want me to. You know they want me to. Yeah.
So, how else can we do this here? I would say you could use any other kind of glitch type of product. One that I would throw in, let's just say default, just to check things out. Stutter edit, buffer position, and things like that. And you have even more control with this. So I don't know what this is. I got it in a bundle, but easily done with the stutter edit or Tornado from Sugar Bites or any other glitch thing. If you're on FL Studio, I mean, you got Slice X and what's that, Gross Beat? I mean, that would do it right there. Maybe with some pitching or something like that. You can go get Auburn Sounds and do that little pitch thing and customize some macros, and you'd get the same vocal things from that hooked that we've seen. So
you know they want me to. Yeah. You know they want me to. You know they want me to.
So yeah, there's definitely other ways you can do it for not paying $10 a month and getting a very limited sample library that's has content that's being trickled. Um, I don't know. I feel like output has gone downhill in the last two products that they put out. So that's just me. That's how I feel about this. That's the rundown of output. I find it neat. It's a neat little toy, but I can live without it. I don't want anything to do with the samples. So output, if you're listening, sell this by itself without the sample subscription. I don't care about these construction kits that everybody else is going to have access to. Um, to me, it's like trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. It's not going to work for me. I have many other ways of doing this. I would want um, the fact that it's in this performance mode with the keys like this. But again, you can do some MIDI mapping. And does this save you some time and headaches from trying to figure it all out? Yeah, it does. But the bread and butter for me is the resequence and the fact that you can lay them down on these keys and do it. Another thing that I did notice was with most of the kits, besides Hooked, I think you can
You don't really want me to tell you, baby.
only two keys at a time, only one effect, which kind of makes sense because it's time manipulation. But I feel like sometimes I could probably conjoin two of these, which would be kind of neat. Should have some more options. Um, so two on the vocal on this Hooked, and on the construction kits I only get six at a time. So I don't know. I mean, like if you're using this as a performance mode, you're limited. And then you got all the effects affecting everything. I mean, so in here, I would like to maybe assign this one only to one, and that would be another cool thing. Like if it enabled you to use all of these, but assign this only to one effect. So that would be kind of cool. That could be an addition that make this better, and just drop the monthly fee um, for the VST itself. And that's my take on Arcade by Output. Um, love the company. Hate where it's going, and hope this helps you out at all. I see everybody else praising this thing, and it's a um, it's a crutch for people. I think they're marketing a uh, the sample market's hot right now. You got everybody's got a computer that can handle it now, and times for dolls are easy, and everybody's getting on there, and they want to be a freaking star, and it's hard. Music theory is hard. This kind of it's a shortcut to the top for some people, which is just fake. And I don't know. I am not going to make anything for my clients that is out of samples. There's so much content you can get yourself, and then I don't know, samples aren't hard to come by. I have so much samples. Everybody's like it reminds me of what was infomercials like, where they're like, it's so hard to pour milk, I just can't do it. But like it's clogging up your hard drive, and I don't know. I don't need a cloud-based system. Like, what if what if my internet goes out, or I'm at a place or doing a gig and there is no internet? Like, there's sometimes you're out in the woods or something. Um, I'm not gonna be able to use this. It's not gonna come up or load up, or I won't be able to use anything on it. No, it's just spells trouble. Um, yeah, that's my take on this thing. And that's it. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, and definitely going through a lot of my instruments and doing reviews. Be doing reviews on all these products, and you can see over here I've got a pretty well stacked library here to go through. So please like and subscribe so I can get my channel going. And this has been Krios. Thanks for stopping by. Output Arcade. Shout outs to Output. Not that I hating on you guys. fix this. All right? Krios out.